Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video here on the Buster Live channel. I'm probably going to be making a video over on the second channel, just going over why I've been gone for so long and just a couple of other random various topics. If you want to check that out, there will be a link in the description when I post that. But for now, let's go ahead and focus on the topic of today's video. Now, the topic of today's video is going to be door-to-door sales. I'm sure we've all dealt with door-to-door salesmen once or twice in our life. If not, I'm sure we're all at least familiar with the concept of door-to-door sales. Funnily enough, the reason I'm covering this topic in particular is because I actually do door-to-door sales for a living myself. I have for quite some time. I made pretty decent money over the summer doing it for my first summer, and I'm really excited to get back into it with the current job that I'm starting to work right now. So as somebody who sees the actual potential in door-to-door and has actually been able to succeed quite a bit in it, oh boy, we've got a lot to talk about in this video. Anyways, if you guys do end up enjoying the video at any point, be sure to leave a like. It helps way more than you know. It takes you 2 seconds and it helps my videos reach more people. Consider subscribing if you are newer on the channel, and check out the description for all my other socials, stuff like that. With all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get back into the video. So just for a little bit of context, all right, at the start of the summer of 2023, so this last summer here, I started doing an actual door-to-door sales job. But prior to that, I've been doing door-to-door without really realizing I was doing door-to-door for many years throughout my childhood, going around my neighborhoods and asking people if I could mow their lawns or shovel their sidewalks depending on the season, rake their leaves even. I was doing that kind of stuff a lot earlier on in my childhood. I remember early on in this very formative period of my life that I was constantly looking for different things I could say to people, different ways I could try and give them deals, different things I could throw in, like combo packages to really try and get these people sold. I was like 14, 15-year-old Brandon at this time, right? So it's crazy. I've been selling for many years, and I didn't even realize I was doing it when I first started. Now, fast forward to November of 2022, about this time last year, I was going through YouTube Shorts, and I came across a couple of channels, one named Josh Lester and the other named Oliver Lester. They're brothers that own a company together where they do residential window washing, and the main way that they acquire their clients is through door-to-door. Now, if any of you watching this video right now have ever watched any of their videos, you'll know that these guys make pretty good money doing what they do. But as is the case with door-to-door sales, there can tend to be some pretty socially awkward interactions. There can tend to be some situations in which things don't always go the door-to-door sales rep's way. Now, one thing I've noticed about door-to-door after actually working in the industry is that there's a lot of people that have a lot of trash to talk about door-to-door. Whether they're people who tried to work in door-to-door themselves and were never able to actually get past that first little barrier of adversity, or they just have never done it and their only experience with it is dealing with a door-to-door sales rep. I understand that a visit from a door-to-door sales rep isn't exactly the most exciting thing in the world. As a matter of fact, it can probably be pretty annoying depending on the circumstances. But I've always found, for some reason with door-to-door, people that are on the outside of the industry, or people, like I said, that were never able to actually find success, they talk all this smack about it because there's actually people succeeding at doing something that they deem to be annoying or unnecessary, or whatever the case may be. Now, Charlie, otherwise known as Moist Critical, somebody I'm sure we're all familiar with, decided to make a video critiquing door-to-door sales, particularly Josh and Oliver Lester, a few weeks back. Now, based on all the context I've given you guys so far in this video, and the fact that I have a commentary channel that's almost 3 years old, this is the perfect topic for me to cover. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and do so.
I just learned about a genre of content I never knew existed, and now I've become a huge fan of it. It's door-to-door salesmen posting their most embarrassing moments, just proudly posting their own L's as if it's like a report card to be proud of that's pinned on the refrigerator. It doesn't make any sense. So there's a few TikTok creators I was scrolling through today who claim to be a highly successful door-to-door salesman, but if you watch their videos, almost every single one of them is them making the people they're trying to close on angry, getting kicked off their property, and just generally never succeeding.
So as somebody that's been an avid consumer of Josh and Oliver Lester's content for almost a year now, this is a complete misrepresentation of what takes place on their channel, and it's definitely a misrepresentation of what takes place with their actual business. Now, the reason I bring that up is because one of Charlie's main points throughout his entire video, which I would say could absolutely be considered a hit piece, one of his main points throughout his entire video is the fact that Oliver Lester only posts these videos where he gets yelled at, only posts the videos where he doesn't succeed, but that's just not true at all. I have a bunch of clips actually ready to throw into this video that show quite the opposite of that, actually. Not only that, it's not just like I'm seeing this and just believing it because I'm seeing it. I actually did what Josh and Oliver Lester do themselves myself. I went out and bought about $300 worth of window cleaning equipment near the end of the summer, and I made about 10 grand in a couple of weeks just doing this door-to-door window washing thing.
Today we're going to focus on one test subject here, a very interesting specimen named Oliver.
How to make $250 tomorrow in 3 steps. 1. Go to Home Depot, buy a squeegee and a brush. wash. 2, go knock doors and ask them if they want a price on window cleaning. Hey boss, how are you? Good. Have you seen us? No. Good looking guys, gray shirts? Okay. This is about? I don't know if you know Miss Palmer. I'm gonna take one step, I'll just show you and then I gotta run. We're just helping. We're not selling anything. Don't treat me like a dog, sir, I'm not. I'm just a hard working kid.
Right now, okay? I'm really busy. Get the out of here.
Okay.
Now, when I initially saw this, I thought it had to be satire, like this guy's just taking the piss on Door-To-Door Salesman. But he's not. Oliver, his whole career is being a door-to-door salesman and trying to bestow upon us plebeians his sage wisdom when it comes to this craft that he's clearly mastered here.
So as you can see there, Charlie's being just incredibly condescending towards these guys for absolutely no reason. What kind of sage wisdom do you have to bestow upon to us plebeians, Charlie? Tell me, what's the biggest dildo you've got this year? Go ahead and let me know when you have something other than fucking nothing to share with the world, okay? Alright? It's just honestly a little irritating to listen to Charlie talk about door-to-door like this, especially as somebody, like I said, I showed you guys the screenshot and everything at the start of the video. As somebody that's made almost 10 grand a month over the past 6 months or so doing door-to-door, working for other people, not even owning my own business, it's honestly frustrating to hear how condescending people can be towards door-to-door for no reason other than the fact that the people that are succeeding in it are making $100,000 to $200,000 a year. It's also frustrating because out of the hundreds of different shorts that Oliver has posted on his channel where he closes people for $200, $300, $400, Charlie nitpicks all of the ones, like the absolute worst interactions on his channel, and he then uses those clips out of, like I said, the hundreds where he actually does close people. He uses those clips to get some sort of big own on Oliver, saying he's not a good salesman, he never closes people, he sells this course on how to succeed in door-to-door but never succeeds himself, but in all reality, he does.
Hey miss, we're doing Iglesias. We're helping them to scrub down all the windows. My name's Oliver. It would normally be 309. So it comes down from 309, 209.
Smart guy.
Thank you very much.
Do you get the checks?
Whatever payment method works, we accept all of them. Hey miss, my goodness, I didn't do anything wrong, please. I'm just kidding. To just scrub down, miss, all the actual glass, what I'll do so you at least know, so you can have a price comparison, I'll go around, count the windows, just give you a quick price. Number one way to get higher prices, make them admit that they have a lot of windows. You have a lot of windows.
Yeah.
A lot of
3 stories up.
I know. Our standard corporate is usually a bit expensive. It would normally be like $449. Because we're already doing those 2 neighbors, we take off our transportation fee. It would come down to $349.
Because I've already arranged something.
Okay.
I can check with my neighbor.
We could do $299 aside.
$299.
I would just need your name and number to send a text to when we're all finished, then we'll make it look good for you.
And like I said earlier on in the video, it's not just me watching this guy's videos and being like, oh yeah, he does all that. No, I've done it myself. I have done it myself. I have gone out and knocked on doors and sold window washing for $200, $300, $400. It is 100% possible. You just have to not fucking suck at life and talking to other human beings. I know that's something Charlie probably wouldn't understand, being that his 9-to-5 job is sitting in front of a fucking computer screen, but hey.
Now, he does sprinkle in a couple of successful deals on his page, but it's hidden like pickles on a burger in between all of the failures that he showcases. It's baffling. And sometimes the descriptions are just way off. So it'll be like, here's how you make $300 in 5 seconds, and then he doesn't make $300, it's not 5 seconds, and you're left with your dick in your hand wondering where it all went wrong and why Oliver lied to you.
Huh, interesting. I wonder if Charlie has ever misrepresented the contents of his video with the title and thumbnail. It's almost like due to the algorithm that we all have to work within here on the platform as creators, we almost have to sort of exaggerate and like amplify our titles a little bit every now and then, right? Crazy, really crazy concepts. It's okay when one does it, but not the other, right?
It's just really confusing because from everything I see here, he's not that great at door-to-door selling anything. So buying a course from him would be like buying a guide on how to get laid from an incel. And like the footage they use to promote the, getting pussy book is footage of the writer, the author, going up to women and them saying, ew, no.
I know he's just trying to be funny. I know he's just trying to make like brash comparisons, but it's not the same thing at all. Learning how to do door-to-door sales is inherently learning how to overcome rejection. On average, as an experienced rep, pretty much no matter what service or product you're offering, typically as an experienced rep, you'll be closing 1 to 2 jobs per hour. Keeping in mind, you're able to knock anywhere from 50 to 200 houses in an hour, depending on your day and what your neighborhood looks like. So you're going to undoubtedly, undeniably get a lot more no's than you're gonna get yeses. But when you get a yes, you're making, like I said earlier, $200-300. That's why a lot of sales jobs will end up being commission based only, is because there's a lot of money to make. You just have to actually be willing to put in the work that is required to go and make that money. Sales is not a job for a wagee. If you're expecting to make a certain set amount of money every single day you go into work for 6 to 8 hours, it's not gonna be for you, man. If you don't have the balls to face adversity head on and look it directly in the eyes, door-to-door sales is not going to be for you, and you're probably going to end up being one of these weak pussies that talks a bunch of shit on it.
Oliver has a script that he never really deviates from. He's actually a video game NPC with only a few dialogue options. He always starts with, "Hey boss," if it's a man, and then he always says, "We're doing a bit of a discount for something that the person is wearing," or something appearance-wise, like sometimes, you know, women with short hair, women with curly hair, and they're like, "Haha, thanks." And then he goes into his hard sales pitch.
So for anybody that's ever worked a sales job, literally even for a single day in your life, you'll know that this is already a mute criticism. This is completely idiotic. Big shocker. Sales reps use a script to sell the products that they're selling. Yeah, I know, that's a crazy revelation, huh? Like I said, anybody that's ever worked a standard corporate sales job in their entire life, even if it wasn't a corporate sales job, dude, like, you know, every sales company uses a script. It's how they train people, and it's also there because it's the most proven route to success that the company has been able to track so far. So yeah, sales reps tend to say the same thing over and over again because, well, we're not interacting with the same fucking person all day, are we? You know, I have my own pitch, I have my own script, I have my own sort of set of vocabulary, my own set of phrases and stuff like that I say when I'm at the door. Because having worked door to door for as long as I have, I understand the things that I need to say to somebody to make them more comfortable with the situation, make them more receptive to my information, and overall sell them. Look, Charlie, at the end of the day, I think people that have been doing door-to-door sales for 2, 3, 4, 5 years even are the ones that would have a better understanding of how to maximize their profits as opposed to some douchebag that sits in front of a fucking computer monitor all day.
You qualify. Give you a quick price.
Yeah, that would be good.
I love the setup back there. It's usually $309. Comes down to $209.
We have a plan to meet, but we want
Okay.
to wash everything at the same time. If you have a phone number or something that I can call later,
It's a job worth doing in a couple months. If things are worth doing in 3 months, they're worth doing today.
we don't want to do that today. If I can have your phone number.
Sure.
what-
If you call us back though, it's going to be $309.
Yeah, I see that.
If we could give you an awesome job, could we call it $149, give you a bit of a discount? If it's worth doing, then it's worth doing today.
I don't want to do that today.
He tries to really put the nipple clamps on him here. He wants to close this today, and he is not budging on it. So the guy is being very respectful. He's like, "Hey, you know, maybe we just schedule this for another day. Really not feeling it for this afternoon." But Oliver, he's on the hunt right now. So he just keeps dropping the price lower and lower, hoping that he can get at least like $100-something out of this exchange, because he knows he's not getting a call back later from this or anything like that.
Okay, so right there, he even acknowledges the fact that, you know, you're probably not going to get a call back from somebody that's asking for your card or your phone number. This is a very common thing in door-to-door sales. I think I said this term a little bit earlier on in the video as well. There's something that homeowners or even people that are renting their homes, anybody that you come across in the field as a door-to-door sales rep, they'll throw up these things called smoke screens. "I'm not interested. Maybe we'll have it done another day. We're actually just headed out right away here." These are all smoke screens. These are all very common excuses that anybody in the field will throw at you if they just don't want to give you the 30 seconds that you're asking for. This is more common than not, and what makes the difference between an average sales rep and a successful sales rep is the ability to draw these people in. When it comes to doing door-to-door sales, every now and then you're going to come across a really nice person, but it's not very often that you're coming across a person that's like, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you selling? What's going on today?" Typically, people are going to be there to either test your knowledge or try and brush you off entirely. That means 2/3 of the people you're going to be coming across in the field don't want a goddamn thing to do with you for no reason other than the fact that you're a door-to-door salesman. They don't know why you're there. They don't know if you could actually help them. They don't know if what you're selling is actually being sold for a good deal or not. They don't know anything. This is your opportunity as a door-to-door sales rep to make them interested. This is your opportunity as a door-to-door sales rep to have a normal human interaction with them and maybe change their mind from throwing those smoke screens up in your face. Maybe you can actually get to a real conversation. 9 times out of 10 when somebody says, "We'll have it done later," it's a smoke screen, okay? It's a, "I'm not really thinking about dealing with this right now." You need to fucking work those people. That's what makes the difference between an average and a successful sales rep, is turning those no's and maybes into yeses. Not just accepting no and walking away. Like, what is this retarded logic I'm seeing? Like, you just, oh, okay, he said no, so let's just leave him? What is that? What is that? So clearing the smoke screens is always incredibly important to do as a sales rep. If you don't, you're gonna go home with nothing in your fucking bank account that week. Simple as that. I could definitely, without a doubt, go over more of Charlie's video. It's filled with condescending, inaccurate, and generally speaking, douchebag behavior. Sure, the character that Josh and Oliver put on in their YouTube videos, it's a little bit silly, it's a little bit annoying, but at the end of the day, as somebody that has gone out into my, city that I live in and done this method to make money and actually seen the same results as them, very profitable, very lucrative thing to do. It's just seeing Charlie's coverage of Josh and Oliver Lester sort of rubbed me the wrong way. The thing is, dude, is door-to-door sales, like I mentioned earlier in the video as well, it has such a negative reputation because door-to-door sales reps aren't really, willing to take no for an answer. Sometimes that can lead to negative situations taking place, and so typically if you ask a person what they think of door-to-door sales, they'll tell you that door-to-door sales reps suck. But if you ask anybody that is a door-to-door sales rep, they'll tell you it's a pretty awesome thing to do. It's a pretty good way to make money. Yes, some situations may go bad. Yes, some people may get really annoyed. But if you're being nice to people, you're doing your job just like anybody else is from 9 to 5, what's so wrong with doing a job the right way? Oliver posts the negative interactions that he has on his channel to show people what door-to-door has to offer, to show people how to handle people that want to scream and yell at you at their doorstep, to show people how to overcome rejection, to throw themselves into uncomfortable situations and how to deal with that. Anyways, man, like I said, this video just popped up on my recommended the other day. Josh Lester actually went ahead and covered it and responded to it and everything as well. Made some really good points in that video, so you guys can check that one out if you want. Check it out in the description of this video. I'm gonna end the video here. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like. Consider subscribing if you are new around here. Turn that notification bell on, of course. I'm hopefully gonna be posting around 3 to 4 videos a week. I like making longer videos on topics that I'm passionate about as opposed to firing out 6 to 7 videos a week that I don't care about. So I don't know if you guys can expect, weekly or daily videos like I was doing before, but definitely expect content to be returning to the channel. If you guys are interested in hearing more about what's going to be going on with the channel and everything like that, go ahead and check out the second channel as well. I'll be posting a video over there in the next couple of days. And with all that out of the way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Glad to be back. With all that out of the way, I'm out of here. Peace.